Hey there everybody, welcome back to the Planes, Trains, and Comic Books channel. My name's Matt, and today we're going to review Hairball number 1. But before we get into that, if you guys wouldn't mind liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, it really helps me out and lets me know what you guys want to see more of. So, with that being said, let's get straight into it. Alright, we got the cover here for Hairball number 1. It is a Darkhorse Flux House comic, and it is by Matt Kindt, Tyler Jenkins, and Hillary Jenkins. And we start off with this little girl getting adopted by a new family, and we also see a black cat kind of follow her as well. And that first night, the cat comes in the window, and the girl ends up adopting it. And in the following days, we see that the husband and wife that have adopted the little girl do not have a very good marriage. They constantly fight, and they mostly fight about her. Because it seems the mom was the one who wanted the child, and the dad just went along with it, and he is not enjoying having a child in their house now. And the cat sees the anguish that the little girl is going through, so it starts to act out in different ways. We see with the dad, it begins throwing up all over his stuff, and when the dad threatens to kill it, it just gives him this really evil look. And we even see one of his eyeballs is turned sideways. So it seems like there's maybe something more to this cat than we've seen so far. Then another night while the mom was taking a bath, it begins to push the radio that is plugged into the wall off the windowsill and towards the bathtub. And the mom is warning the cat, but of course it doesn't listen and it just pushes that radio off. And that's where we're gonna cut it. I don't want to spoil anything else. So Hairball number 1 is by Matt Kindt, who I've actually read a bunch of recently because a lot of the books that are coming out seem to be written by him that I want to read at least. So he wrote Spy Superb, which I enjoyed, and he also is co-writing Berserker with Keanu Reeves. And I like his stuff because generally it's pretty inventive, and most of his stuff feels pretty unique. I thought the writing was interesting in this. It definitely has a creepy factor, because you're not sure what's going on with that cat, and there's a couple other supernatural kind of things that happen in the background that I didn't show you. So it seems there's definitely something evil going on, but I can't quite pin it down as to where it's happening. Is it from the cat, or is something else going on? And I think that's pretty fun for a first issue of a comic. It definitely keeps you interested and makes you want to read more. I thought the art was really good. One thing I liked was that the pages were all on black paper, which gave it a really dark feel, and sometimes it even seemed that the panels were like bleeding into one another because there was no hard border against each panel. So I actually thought that was kind of cool, and it definitely gave an interesting reading experience overall in the book. As far as the Jenkins art itself, I think it fits the story really well, and I'm interested to see if this story gets any crazier in the next couple issues. So overall, I like this comic a lot. I thought it was pretty fun, and I think the book is intriguing. I definitely wanted to get more horrific as we get into the story, but this first issue just kind of sets up the creepiness factor, and there's definitely an unsettling tone throughout the whole book. So I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. I think it was pretty intriguing, and I definitely want to see what's going to happen next. So if you saw anything you like, definitely go pick that up at your local comic book store, and we will see y'all in the next one.